It is what we make out of what we have, not what we are given, that separates one person from another. To be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. Courageous people do not fear forgiving for the sake of peace. There can be no keener revelation of a society's soul than the way it treats its children. Man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden, but never extinguished. I stand here before you not as a prophet, but as a humble servant of you, the people. Difficulties break some men but make others. No axe is sharp enough to cut the soul of a sinner who keeps on trying, one armed with the hope that he will rise even in the end. Freedom cannot be achieved unless women have been emancipated from all forms of oppression. For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. I detest racialism because I regard it as a barbaric thing, whether it comes from a black man or a white man. It is never my custom to use words lightly. If 27 years in prison have done anything to us, it was to use the silence of solitude to make us understand how precious words are and how real speech is in its impact on the way people live and die. Real leaders must be ready to sacrifice all for the freedom of their people. There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. I am not a saint unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. It is in your hands to create a better world for all who live in it. Money won't create success, the freedom to make it will. I stand here before you not as a prophet, but as a humble servant of you, the people. Our human compassion binds us, the one to the other, not in pity or patronizingly, but as human beings who have learned how to turn our common suffering into hope for the future. Do not allow the actions of others to determine your path. To be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. It is what we make out of what we have, not what we are given, that separates one person from another. A good leader can engage in a debate frankly and thoroughly, knowing that at the end he and the other side must be closer and thus emerge stronger.